Hello out to all you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear listening into another PlayStation recommendation. And this I'm going to be talking about Team Buddies, which is a game I have not seen in so long. And it was a PS1 title. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of chaos. You can get your friends together. You were like building like your base and attacking each other at the same time, creating your characters and stuff. It was essentially a tower defense game with action in it, and on top of that, you would be playing against your friends. So I think this game worked with a multi-tap, the PlayStation multi-tap, where you could have up to 4 people on it playing at the same time. If I remember correctly, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that was how it worked. It's been so long since I've touched it, but like the game was a lot of fun. It was a lot of crazy madness and stuff going on. You had these like bean-like people. I mean, if you think of what's the game I'm thinking of? It's recent, not freaking Among Us, but the other one where you're racing, and I can't remember the name of it right now. But the characters looked like that, kind of. They were again. Not exactly, but the concept was a lot of fun. Like you had red, blue, yellow, or orange and green, if I remember correctly. I would love to see this concept come back. And now, because you've got online play and stuff like that, you could, one, bounce up the number of colors. You can have up to 16 different colors if you really wanted to. And then, which means you could have 16 different players playing together, or 16 different teams playing together. You could have one team of a bunch of colors, or one player running that whole team of colors. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Where you're constructing tanks and weapons and building your fortress up, using different blocks and stuff to create things, and you're making additional help and stuff like that. That would be awesome. I would love that. I would love it so much because it was fun. It was one of those games that like you could spend hours tied up in the madness of it, just playing around and BSing with your friends. I think that would be a cool game to go back and refresh and bring out now. I unfortunately do not know who owns the rights to this IP, but it was on the PlayStation. I don't remember if it was anywhere else, but I do know it was on the PS1. That's the only console I've seen it on. I might actually have to look it up to see if I can find it anywhere else, but that was the only place I remember seeing it. And I know I enjoyed the hell out of it when I was playing with my friends, even though I never personally owned it. I played it over at a friend's house. I would love to see it. I would love to see it come back. And I think that now is the time for that type of game because, again, you could have a large number of players playing this at once, or a large number of active teams playing this at once. Heck, you could throw 4 people to a team and have up to 8 teams, or you could do 2 people to a team and have up to 16 teams, depending on how they set it up. But it would be cool. It'd be a lot of fun. Do a campaign mode that gives you a BS story so that people can learn to play the game, learn the controls, and learn how to build the different items and things like that. Be all good with me. Like, I'd be up for it, and would love to see it happen. I'm so interested in this being redone because I think that it would make it way more fun. If I remember correctly, that game was played in an isometric viewpoint, so the camera was above your characters at an angle, but they could set it up so that you could have different camera angles where you could play with the isometric view or even switch it to an over-the-shoulder view. That's just giving options for camera depending on how you're playing the game or how you want the game to be played. I think it would be cool. Or for like when you're building your structures, switch it to an over-the-shoulder camera for when you're inside your base and structure that you've built. And then when you go outside, switch it to the ISO viewpoint so that you can see around. I mean, at least that's how I think it should be done. Again, personally, that's just me saying that. I don't know how many other people really know about this title because, honestly, I haven't heard anyone else talk about it at all. But I'm pretty sure if I looked it up on YouTube, I could find somebody who's probably played it or been playing it with their friends and stuff and maybe even streamed it. It's just one of those games that I don't think a whole lot of people actually really knew about. And, hey, the popularity of the PS5 and PS4 right now would be a good time to go ahead and drop a remake of this game. Rebuilt from the ground up, whatever engine that they want to use, remake this game. Whoever owns the rights to the IP or whoever can get the license from the IP owner would be smart to do it. Promote it as a new multiplayer game, something that a lot of people can get into. Put it out there, say, hey, this is one of those games that actually is exclusive to PlayStation, and then roll with that. Again, this is me talking about what I would prefer and I think would be great and honestly very good for the platform. And it was this kind of wacky stuff that Sony had back in the day that was very attractive for the platform because it was always about having fun and being creative, and this is one of those games that allowed you to do that. So I don't have anything else to really say on the matter. It's just that this is what I came up with off the top of my head and think would be cool. But that's it for me. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games and peace out, everybody.